Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. I saw a video recently and it led me to thinking something very interesting going forward for Jamaican athletes and how this could potentially affect maybe our world championship athletes bidding for medals, right? And I'm talking about our major athlete bidding for medals at the world championships. I did see a video, an interview done with Grant Holloway, and he was asked, whether or not Grand Slam track approached him and if he will be competing there at any particular point in time in the future. And he said something very interesting. And I'm going to let you take a listen.
Now, speaking of other events, I noticed you're not signed up for any of the Grand Slam track meets so far. So, is that something you would consider doing? And if so, if not, why not?
No, it's tough only because with the Diamond League and everything going on, it's one of the things where I try to put myself in the best position to win for the 110 hurdles. With that being said, I know Michael Johnson and the Grand Slam committee has reached out to me. Obviously, I told both of them that it's a great idea. I think it's going to be very successful, but it's not a great idea for Grant Holloway. And with that being said, so as it grows, I'm wishing the program and that system nothing but success. But for what I'm trying to do in the 110 hurdle realm, this outdoor season, I don't think it's the best thing for me.
So the reason why, is it because you have to run the 100 as well? Or
no, it's not really because of the 110s and the 100. It's not because of the 100 and the 110s. It's just the schedule and the system just doesn't work best for Grant Holloway and what he's trying to do in the future. So, with that being said, like I said, it's a world championship year, so go out and defend my titles. I still don't have a world record outdoors, so that's another big thing. But it's just one of the things, man. I just want to continue to put myself in positions to win. And, I don't think that system is a position to win for me.
Yeah. The money's not appealing enough to you? Or
money don't grow on trees all the time, but not for me. I'm all good.
So, trackies, that's what Grant Holloway had to say. And as I said, I found it very interesting where he said the current structure for Grand Slam doesn't suit Grant Holloway, right? He's wishing them the best, clearly, but as it relates to his targets, it does not suit what he wants to achieve in 2025. So he will not be partaking. And I don't think he indicated if he will be in the future as well, right? And clearly, his targets are the world championships, defending his title there as well, continuing his unbeaten run in that facet. Right now, he holds pretty much every title. Only thing missing, I guess, from his resume is a world record in the men's 110-meter hurdles outdoors. He definitely holds the indoor 60-meter world record as well. But as I said, I definitely perked my ear up because I'm starting to wonder something, and it may be counter to what I've been saying before and the performances that I've witnessed from our athletes and the ones that are partaking, at the Grand Slam, realizing that, they're competing very strongly. And so far, it's clear as day that once these Jamaicans turn up, they'll be able to put in solid performances. As we get closer to Grand Slam, I'll break down the fields and tell you how I think our Jamaicans will be able to compete. But for now, given, each individual and the performances that they've, done so far, I definitely think that we will be putting on a solid showing. But again, I'm starting to wonder, is this too fast, too soon? And how will this affect them bidding for a spot on the team to represent Jamaica at the national championships? We're talking about Oblique Seville. We're looking out for him clearly, and Akeem Blake, right? And of course, you're looking out for many others over the 110-meter hurdles, the 400-meter athletes, the 400-meter hurdles athletes. So we're looking out for all these athletes, and if they're running so fast so soon, will they be able to continue throughout the rest of the season? Because clearly they want to be as competitive as they can for Grand Slam and rake in those bucks, right? But remember, they still have to go to trials, which is in June, and then wait another 2 months practically for the World Championships, which is in September mid. Will they be able to hold the form until then? And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's definitely a concern when I watch big athletes, major athletes backing out and saying, hey, it may be counter productive to what I'm looking for in 2025. And then I'm thinking about as well, Jamaica has our very own MVP track club as well, and no MVP athletes are part of the Slam League. And I'm wondering if it's the same thing for them, where they're looking at it and they're like, well, to be able to compete as strongly as possible and rake in those big bucks, clearly, you're going to have to be running faster, sooner, and competing very strongly. Especially a lot of people are probably looking at the schedule as well, where they have to compete in two events back to back over the 3 days as well. So there's that concern. But again, no MVP athlete is there. And again, you have to look at how long the season is. It goes all the way to September, and whether or not it is indeed going to affect our Jamaican athletes that are competing. Personally, Chakis, I am concerned. I really want our athletes to have their cake and eat it too. Unfortunately, that's not the world that we live in, but I kind of want them to, have their cake and eat it too, where they're able to enjoy the best of both worlds, compete strongly, for Grand Slam, make a bunch of money, and of course, go to the national championships, our trials, and represent their, make the team, and of course, go to the global championships and also represent their, potentially, get on the medal podium, right? That's definitely my hope for the athletes. But when it comes to managing the season, you have to think smartly, think wisely. There are a lot of athletes, top American athletes, that are thinking wisely to say, hey, this may not be the best option for me if I want to go to the World Championships and defend my title, especially if you're in an event where, the field is that good, right? When you look at the 110-meter hurdles from a Grant Holloway perspective, right? Any one Jamaican may be able to, if they're having a good season, be able to beat him, or even his fellow countrymen, may be able to beat him, or some other European that may pop up and is running really strong, an Asian as well, because they are also good in the hurdles. So, you know, there's that there. And then I, look at it in contrast, and I think about the top athletes that are running for Grand Slam, and I'm thinking, well, the biggest major one is Sydney McLaughlin Leveroni, and she doesn't really have the concern that a Grant Holloway would have when you look at the field. I mean, she's head and shoulders, and everybody part, you could say, better than everybody else in the 400-meter hurdle. So even if she's not at her absolute best, she can still go to the World Championships and win gold, right? It may not be a world record, but it would still be gold. But would it be the same for every other athlete that's participating? Will they still be able to run strong for Grand Slam, go to their national championships, qualify for the team, head to the world championships, and still be a medal prospect? That is the question right now. And I'm not gonna lie, when Grant Holloway said that in the interview, I went, I am praying for the best. That's all I have to say. I'm really and truly hoping for the best. Anyway, Chakis, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think our athletes are going too fast, too soon? And do you think that this could potentially affect them? One, bidding for a spot on the team to the World Championship, sorry. And also, when they get to the World Championships, do you think it will affect them potentially medaling? Let me know your thoughts. Like the video, of course. Subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.